Hello everyone and welcome. Okay, can I film? We have a special guest. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla and today I'm going to share the transfers I've made throughout the month of March. Alright, this thing here, this is honey. I'm sitting on the floor, I don't know why I'm sitting here. It's just easier to sit here instead of setting things up how I usually do. And she is a big fan because now she can sit in my lap. So this is a pretty chill video anyway, so I will let her join. But yes, this is Honey, my foster dog. Y'all know that I no longer film a weekly Transfer Tuesday, but last month I did Transfers of the Month. I did it on a Tuesday, and I figured I could probably just make this a monthly thing just because I still want to share the people who support me throughout the month. Plus, I know a lot of people were motivated by Transfer Tuesdays, and that's like kind of what encouraged them to make another transfer, so at least it will be here once a month. No guarantees, but as of right now, I'm cool with doing that. So first thing, on Monday, March 3rd, I received some direct support. It was through Venmo from Sina. He sent me $100 and said, "Hope you're doing well, Layla." Y'all know Sina. He's no stranger here. He's supported me so much throughout the last few years, and I am so grateful for him. Like I said, he sent me $100, so I did go ahead and I did that at some point. Let me find it. It wasn't until a few days later, but I did transfer $100 to my business sinking fund. And the reason I'm adding to that is so that I can continue to build up my savings for my biannual giveaway. I'll be giving away $1,000 in May, June time, and then again later on in the year. So just preparing for that, and any direct support that I receive, I am putting toward that business sinking fund. So again, big thank you to Sina for the $100. That helps so much. Then a couple of days later, I received an email from Buy Me a Coffee that John D bought me a coffee, so that's equivalent to about $5. He said, "Really enjoy your content," and he did ask a question: do you think that there would be an audience for information that would be useful to young people starting out with credit? And ironically, this month I did post a couple of videos around credit, so yeah, I don't know if I answered the question by posting that, but yeah, I think there's an audience for everything. So I appreciate the coffee, John. So that's, like I said, equivalent to about $5. I made that transfer in combination with another piece of support, so I will come back to that. And then I received another email from Buy Me a Coffee. I believe this was on March 8th. And that was because Eric bought me a coffee. So again, equivalent to about $5. Thank you so much, Eric. He's supported me a couple of times throughout the month for the last few months. So very much appreciated. He didn't leave a comment or anything, but like I said, about $5 there. So from the two of those, of course, that comes to $10. And I actually didn't end up making that transfer until March 21st. So I sent $10 to that same business sinking fund, and it's for the same purpose, so I can save for my giveaway. So thank you so much to Sina, Eric, and John. Now, aside from my usual transfers, so y'all know I contribute to my 401k each time that I get paid. I also save for my car insurance on a monthly basis. That's $125. You'll see those when I go over my monthly update. But I did contribute a little bit to my Roth IRA. So first up was March 14th, and I bought $35 of VTSAX. March 14th was payday for me, so I calculated basically like everything that I needed to pay for upcoming expenses, and I was like, okay, I feel pretty comfortable contributing $35, so that's why it's kind of a random number. It always feels good to invest a little bit. The other reason I think I did that day was because the stock market was down. Like, it's been, you know, it's been up and down, but lately it's been dropping. Like, she has no idea that this is a YouTube video and that it's gonna go on the internet, and she has no clue that she's just like disrupting me, like yawning in my face. Oh, honey, to be a dog. Anyways, like I was saying, the stock market is down overall, like so far into the year, and I think around the 14th it was like lower, like it got to the lowest point. Now, I'm not trying to time the market, of course. It was just, it happened to be around payday as well. So, and then just yesterday I decided to contribute a little bit more. So I did do a distribution, or I just transferred money from my business checking account to my personal checking account. Same thing, I ran some numbers and I was like, hey, I can probably contribute $115 to my Roth IRA and still be pretty comfortable with things. So again, that was all VTSAX, and like I said, $115. The reason I did that number was so that I could make it an even $150 total so far for the month. And that's all I've contributed so far is the $150 to my Roth. Obviously, we still have about a week left in the month. This is just the last Tuesday. So maybe I'll contribute more. I may end up saving, if I get more support, of course, I'll make those transfers to my business sinking fund, but I guess I'll talk about that at the end of April, or you'll see it in my monthly update. But that's all I've got for this video. Thank you again to Sina, John, and Eric. I greatly appreciate y'all. Sorry if this was distracting having Honey here, but hey, if you're in the Atlanta area and you're looking to adopt a dog, she's available for adoption. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have an amazing rest of March, and I will see you in my next video.